Hey everyone, my name is Demetrius from D-Mary Photography, and I wanted to come on really fast to tell you my top 5 things you will need in starting your photography business. Roll the intro. Isn't that what they say? Roll the intro. All right, let's get to it. My number one thing that I think you should purchase if you're trying to start out your photography business is, you guessed it, a camera. This right here is a T6i. I started out with a T6i. It's Canon T6i. I started out with a T6i because it was the cheapest thing I could get at the time. I got it off of QVC, and if you know about QVC, they offer 6 installment payments. So I paid this thing off in 6 months, and this is what started me out. If you're out there looking for a camera, don't get too hung up on the prices. You don't have to buy just because of the prices, or you don't have to go with Sony because everybody else is going with Sony. Get what you can. It's really not about the camera, I don't think. It's really not about the camera, but get what you can. Don't try to get an expensive camera. You can buy an expensive camera and still have crappy images. I started out with Canon. Now I just strictly shoot Canon. I never shot Sony, Nikon, or none of that stuff. I just shoot Canon. I really like Canon. So that's my number one thing that you should get. All right, guys, my number 2 thing that I think you should get to go along with your camera, if it doesn't come with it, is memory cards. There are different types of memory cards, so you need to find out what works for you, I guess. I was shooting with this memory card. I don't know if you guys can see that. It doesn't matter. It does matter, but I was shooting with this memory card, and it is a ProSpec 4 gigabytes. When I was shooting with this, I decided to upgrade because when I was like shooting in burst mode, or I was like burst mode is like continuously pressing the shutter, it would lag reading to the memory card. So I started getting the Extreme Pros. They're more money, but it's worth it. They read super quick to the memory card when you're taking a photo. I don't know all the specs about memory cards. I know they just go in the camera and I shoot on them, and that's about it. So that's my number 2 thing, is memory cards. Get them. My number 3 thing that I think you should get is lenses. So your camera will likely come, when you buy a camera, your camera will likely come with a kit lens. A kit lens, it's good for taking pictures, but if you want to get that, if you ever seen like a buttery background, they call it bokeh, I believe is something like that, something along them lines. If you want to get that blurred background, this will do it a little bit, but it's different lenses. I would recommend upgrading. This was my first lens that I purchased. It's a Nifty 50. I had it on my T6i, but it's a Nifty 50. It's a 50 millimeter f1.8. The 1.8 is the aperture. That's how much blur you will have in the background if you shoot wide open. f1.8, shooting wide open, you get close to your subject, you will have a blurred background. This will take your camera to the next level, and you will see a difference from the kit lens to this Nifty 50. They call it a Nifty 50. If you Google it, it'll come right up. But this was a game changer. I think lenses are so important. It doesn't matter about the camera. It does, but it doesn't. I think the lenses is more important than the camera. But check out Nifty 50. 1.8 is super cheap. It's probably like $100 and something now. You probably could find it on Craigslist for cheaper than that, like $75. But this thing is a game changer. So that caps my number 3 thing. I think I was on 3, right? Yeah, I'm on 3. Okay. All right, I said I was gonna be super quick, so my number 4 thing is a bag. You're gonna need to carry all your equipment that you're gonna get. You're gonna be super excited to start your photography business, and you're gonna need a stylish bag. So I had a bag. It wasn't stylish. I was showing up the shoots with this little, I'm gonna show you it. Wait, right, I'm gonna show you it. So, excuse my chair. But this was what I was showing up the shoots with, a little girly bag. All my stuff would not fit in here. So my wife surprised me for my birthday and bought me the Peak Design bag. I had this bag for about 2 years and it still looks new. This bag has a lot of compartments to store all your stuff. Right now, I probably got 2 cameras in here, about 3 lenses, and a lot of other stuff. But this is the Peak Design 20-liter bag, I believe it is. But I paid about $250. It gets pricey. It gets real pricey when it comes to bags, but it's really worth it. I mean, I think a bag is really worth it. You might not pay $250 for this right now. You might get it cheaper because this is about 2 years old, like I said, but they're always coming out with new bags. But this is a Peak Design, and this is important to me. Hey guys, I know I said I was going to give you guys 5 must-haves, but I'm going to push it to 6 because these 2 things go together, and I think they're something that you have to have when you start out. So if you don't already have one, get yourself a computer, a laptop, a desktop, something that you can edit on. So the number 6 thing will be Lightroom or Capture One. I never use Capture One. I always use Lightroom to edit my photos. Just because you don't want to give your clients unedited pictures, they just look right. I mean, I've been doing this for 3 years and I never not edit one photo. Like every photo that comes out of my camera goes into Lightroom. I adjust the color, the temperature, the lighting. Like sometimes I got to bring down my blacks. You guys learn all that stuff on YouTube. You will learn all that stuff in Lightroom. There's a lot of tutorials out there, but get a computer if you don't already have one and download Lightroom. It's going to be important for you to edit. I mean, you're going to need it at some point in your career, your photography business. You're going to need to download Lightroom, and then you're going to be getting frustrated with Photoshop. That is my final thing for you guys. I gave you guys 6 must-haves. So we had the camera, we had the lens, we had the bag, we had the memory cards, we had a computer, and download Lightroom. So that's all I have for you guys. If you think this was helpful, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I am starting out as a new photographer trying to enter the YouTube world. So do me a favor, give me some comments, let me know how I did. I know I'm rocking back and forth because I'm super nervous, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Love you guys. Bye. I'm out.